Did you have your spot of tea? Did you have your spot of tea? Commish, would you like a spot of tea?
Oh, no, sir, but I'd like a spot of Bud Light, thank you very much.
Well, Commish, I don't know about that. Do you, sports fans? Okay, well, let's continue. This is part 2, right?
Yeah, so we did not get to finish the first episode. We need to do this Sunday mailbag, and the next one, sir.
We love all your mail. We love all your mail, and then we've got so much. It's hard to keep up with. So we want to get all done in this show, so we can move on to other shows. But Commish, why don't you go on with Sean's question?
Yes, Sean, I lost your question in the last episode. Very sorry, very sorry. However, here's what you said. This is from Sean. Anyone think that Bill is playing possum at this point? Can we have Commish 2 and 3 comment on over this over the weekend? Has Brian talked to Bill to make sure he is okay? Seriously, Bill is almost like the Bulls after Jordan retired for a second time in a .671 winning percentage for John. I know it is real early, but anything near .700 is ridiculous. Signed, Sean Kearns. Sean, very well taken. Personally, I think that Bill, you cannot predict what might happen to Bill Hyson. In the past years, kind of lay low and then rise up. You never know what's going to happen. Commissioner, what's your thoughts?
You mean rise up?
Rise up?
Like Jesus himself, Commish? But anyway, I think that Bill, I am concerned about Bill a little bit. I must make a call. Hope you're doing fine out there, Bill. You are doing kind of poorly this week. But like I was saying about money, we have baseball past, baseball present. Well, Bill is, I hate to say it, Bill, but SFL past, not SF. And my friend John is now SFL present, and I'm very proud that I have SFL past as Bill, SFL present as a friend of mine, John, and I hope that another friend of mine, Tim or Peter, can be SFL future.
Blah, 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 very good, I'm tired of listening to your blabber on. Let's continue with your next question.
Well, the other question is,
Indian accent. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, this is from my nephew, Bo, who, we were apologizing to, and I think that Bo now owes you an apology, because he basically stinking up the joint badly now. But at any rate, Bo, let's go to your question. He's saying, here's an idea, maybe for next season. Whoever wins a week gets to choose one game to be included in the picks for the following week. So he would like, and he said there are some pros to that, which are that you get more of a prize for winning the week, and that you can maybe pick your alma mater and pick a diverse, for example, once John Moynihan liked to pick Ball State,
We did Joe Sheba, but I'd like to pick Norwich University.
Do they have?
Of course they have football. Joe, do you believe that he's saying that you don't have football at Norwich? This is a military school, this is not a football. I cannot believe they would not have football. And what about...
Is that the German accent? You talk about Norwich as a military school, all of a sudden you go into German accent? Are you saying the military is German? Okay. Well, no. Okay, but the idea is that you get more diversity because of the person. I think it's a good idea. What do you think of that idea, Commish?
I think it's a good idea, and I think that we might think about implementing something like that because, and this very important question, distinction between Tim's idea and Bo's idea is that Tim's idea actually would change the structure of how the ultimate victor of the SFL would be chosen.
I think that's poppycock. That's poppycock. It's rubbish. Rubbish. And because you are a conservative tradition, British tradition, on one hand, on the other hand...
Tradition is we talking French now?
Tradition! But at any rate, sir, state yourself on that question, sir. But I think that's poppycock because I think we should support Tim's idea as well as Bo's idea. Both are good ideas. Let's move on.
Okay, let's move on. What are we doing now, sir? Oh, this is
Dylan.
Dylan. Oh, Dylan. Very interesting article from Malcolm Gladwell in the New Yorker. and he does not read the New Yorker normally, but this was sent to him. It deals with concussions in football. Maybe the SFL Today crew can discuss on their next show. Well, sir, Dylan, a very good question, and I want you to know that the SFL was a precursor to this article. We were talking about the issue of concussions with Tim Tebow several weeks ago, and we continue to believe that the NFL is very derelict in their responsibilities towards their the veteran players, the players that have retired and are now in varying states of mental health because of the concussions they have taken during their professional careers. Commissioner, what's your thoughts?
Well, I was saying that it shouldn't even be considered a controversy, because you know, these poor blokes, they call them players. They're working their hearts out. They give their body and soul to the game. They get injured, and for the rest of their life, they live in sometimes poverty, sometimes in poor health, and crippled, mentally ill. We had a fellow on the Patriots, Johnson. Tim Johnson?
No.
Ted Johnson. We all know that poor Teddy is not feeling well these days, and he should be. That's not funny. It's not funny, but
that's the way you said it.
This is a serious topic, and we should probably not even talk about it any further because it is so serious. Take care of the boys.
I think we great.
Did the thing go off?
No, it didn't go off. But what you could more to say? I think we're just kind of repeating ourselves. Let's just end this thing.
Well, I just want to say that while they go into the 18-game schedule, more injuries. More men who spend the rest of their life injured. They need to put, there's so much money in this, they should put a lot more money into the care of these individuals. Lastly, why don't we apologize to the fans for the upsetness of this week's games, the eight game schedule this week.
Oh yes, sorry. We ended up having a little bit of a glitch here where the commissioner was under a lot of pressure, you know, to get the games out. He was in the library until 9 o'clock at night trying to get all the games out. So we messed up on 2 games, and so we only have an 8-game week this week. We'll have 2 11-game weeks in the next several weeks. So not a big deal.
If I lived in Japan, I would have fallen on the sword by now. But fortunately, I do not. But I will withdraw as the picker if the fans don't accept me.
There it is. Thank you very much. That completes the mailbag. But keep those letters coming in, and we really appreciate them. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Have a smart tie.